Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm working on a one-page layout. So my granddaughter took these crazy selfies on my phone. You know how when you leave your phone unattended around, well, this time it was a pre-teenager. She decided to surprise me with these goofy faces. Well, I'm surprising her by making this really fun layout. I'm using a paper and sticker pack by Close to My Heart, which is called Wet Paint, and it's very teenage, as you can see. I'm using a sketch from Sketch and Scrap. This is my hand-drawn sketch, but right here is the actual sketch. You can go to my blog, and I'll have the link down below for more information, and also I'll leave a link to the Sketch and Scrap blog. But anyhow, so I knew this paper would be perfect because look at how fun it is. And I never used it. And then when I opened it and it was used. And the reason why is my daughter and I share supplies. So she must have used it, which is fine. But in it, I always feel better about cutting into scraps versus 12 by 12 pieces of paper. I know it's weird, but that's just me. But look at how fun it is already. So that black and white checked paper needs to go across the whole page, and in a minute I'll show you my little secret for that. I decided to use a solid pink piece of cardstock for the background because technically she's not wearing any of these wild colors. She's got a little floral shirt on. I just like the that kind of fun youthful appearance of this paper pad. So that pink really kind of blends it in because she does have little pink flowers on her shirt. And so these pieces are cut, I believe the blue is 4.5 by 11. The heart is like 3.5 by 11. And I found this red scrap, and it is, I'm going to cut it down to 1.5 inches. And I want to say it's 11 inches, and I may change that in a minute. But all those measurements will be on my blog as well. But again, using the sketch, it really does make it a lot easier to put together a page because, well, you don't have to start with a blank page, if that makes any sense. So I am definitely a sketch user. And you've noticed that if you're a subscriber of mine. And if you're not, please make sure you do hit that subscribe button. I do post 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and the other is whatever it is I'm creating in the command center, which is the name of my craft room, and also my blog. So you see right there where I just tore that strip in half, and because I knew it was going to be covered by that blue piece of paper, I can extend it. And that is a very good tip, especially if you want to use scraps and you don't think you have enough, a big enough piece, something like that. It is possible. So I do that all the time. And again, if you're a subscriber of my channel, you've seen me do that plenty of times. So I like that placement. I'm going to go ahead and adhere everything down with the magic of video. I just snapped, and there it was. I did use my T-square ruler to make sure that the pieces were straight, and I also, on that black and white checkered piece, to make sure that those especially were straight, so it looked like it was one continuous piece. So these pieces of paper that I'm pulling out right now, I do this a lot. Well, I'll cut using my Cricut just some random kind of just different shapes, and I do them in black and white and also like a tan color, and I use them for journaling spots, for embellishment cluster bases. I use them a lot in cards as well. But I went through there and I grabbed a shape that I thought I would like for that part, and I really like that shape because it's just kind of wonky too. And then what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to, once I put my pictures down, I'm going to use the stickers from the sticker sheet. I'm going to use those acrylic pieces that are up there on that top right, and that was also, it's, well, not part of the kit. I had to buy that separately, but, it coordinates with the kit. And those are really fun. I don't usually like to do a whole lot of bulk on my scrapbook pages because I just think it kind of fits or lays weird when you put them in the album. It kind of affects other pages. But you know what? A little bit of dimension never hurts anybody, right? So I'm just playing around with those, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. You notice that the colors are like red, white, blue, and black. And, because this page is a lot of pink, I wasn't sure a little bit about how much of each to put. But I just, I'm just kind of throwing in all colors. But it all coordinates because well, it's the same paper pack, so that's always fun. The sticker sheet has a lot of big stickers that I can use for titles, and I really like this one here because it does have all the different colors. Because it's a sticker back, I was so unsure of where I was putting it, so I barely put like that bottom part of it, so that stuck to the page, but then I just kind of put it down instead of stuck it down, if that makes any sense. So when I am ready to actually place it, I'm going to put it down. So I did decide, after I put the photos down, I did find a permanent placement. So that's when I went through and I rubbed it down and made sure that it was stuck. Again, just hand drew some lines for my journaling. I'm going to use, again, the sticker sheet and other embellishments that I have to kind of play around with that area above and on the side of the journaling spot, which, again, I'm just kind of building it up, making it really fun, and just throwing down all the things. I do add some splatter around the page, pink splatter, and also black. I don't think I actually show that I use the black, but you'll see it at the end when I show the final picture of the layout. Just doing a little bit of journaling, basically just saying I know how much she's going to hate this layout. But, again, when you grab my scrapbooks, hello. But I think that's so funny. And then I don't know if you noticed, and I'll show the sketch again later, but there is a little like a little label portion on that bottom right, and you'll see me mess around with that in just a minute. So it's just another place to do a little embellishment cluster. I didn't go crazy. I basically made my own little label by using the scrap of the red and some white, and added again some more of these little fun embellishments. But you see what I mean? Like, oh, that's so cute. It's just small splattering, and they're just basic shapes. And there are some like flames, and at first I was going to put some flames on there, but I thought, okay, that was going a little crazy. This didn't need some flames. But anyways, it's super cute. So close to my heart. Interesting. This video is I'm just filming this now. It's March 2024, and they just announced that they were closing at I want to say June. I know it's early this year, maybe it's the end of the year. And so that's huge because I buy a lot of Close to My Heart. I used to sell it years and years ago, so I really fell in love with the products. I really like everything. I feel like I mostly use like their paper packs and stuff because I got a plethora of stamps. So unless something really, really catches my eye, I don't always buy stamps. But that's our general rule anyhow. But that'll be interesting. I've, kind of heard some rumors, or maybe it's true that they're going to be selling part of their stuff with Stampin' Up, which is fine because I love Stampin' Up as well. But anyhow, it'll be interesting to see what happens. But it's, it's kind of sad, and it's kind of interesting because I feel like, I know I spent a lot of money on supplies. Now, I know not near enough compared to some people, but it surprises me that companies are basically going out of business. It really does surprise me. But anyhow, besides all that, I'm just kind of busting through this layout, and you can see that I got real creative again with the little label thing in the bottom. Oh, and I just showed off my new scissors. So I got the ones that, oh my goodness, I don't know what they're called, but it's like it has the spring, so it's not really like your old, scissors where you put them through the hole. I just saw them on sale, and I thought, what the heck, I bought them. They're fun. They really do help. I don't have problems with my hands, like as far as like arthritis or anything like that, but they really do help. Let me think. What am I trying to say? They avoid a lot of pressure on your hands, especially if you're doing a lot of cutting. And they're really super sharp because they're brand new, so of course I love them. But I really tried to move around some black embellishments. You see where I have the black smiley face up there on the top right, and then that black heart by the journaling. So in a minute you're going to see that I add another small little black heart over there in that bottom corner by that label on the bottom. I just pulled out my own embellishments, and these are really fun, really bright, colorful, kind of rainbow colors. So I grabbed some greens and yellows because I didn't want to just stick to that red, white, and blue. embellishments that it seemed to be going towards. I didn't find a lot of, I mean, I have a lot of pink, but I didn't find a lot. I wasn't too worried about it. But anyhow, isn't this super cute? I think it's so much fun. That paper really does brighten it up. I'm so glad I decided to use that instead of just like a basic floral. It's always kind of fun to mix up what you're doing. But again, I mentioned earlier about my posting schedule, and so I really do hope that you like this video, and if you do, hit the thumbs up, give me a like. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because again, I post 2 videos a week. One is always scrapbooking, and one is whatever it is I'm creating in the command center. And I've been doing a lot of series as well, card making mostly, because it's easier for me to do a card making series. But a lot of the processes and things that I'm doing can be carried over to scrapbooking and other paper making projects. But anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Bye.